Hello, amazing kids. Welcome back to Heyzee Kids Universe, where every story teaches us something powerful about life. Today's story is about a boy named Oliver, who lived in a peaceful little town called Maplewood. Oliver was smart and full of dreams. He wanted to be the best student in school and one day build something incredible. But Oliver had one small habit. Whenever he made a new plan, he told everyone. At school, he would say, "Next exam, I'm going to be number 1. At the playground, he would say, "One day I'll start a huge company." His friends would cheer and his teachers would smile. Oliver loved hearing their praise. But when the exam results arrived, something strange happened. Despite all his big talk, Oliver's scores were only average. Soon some classmates began whispering, "Oliver talks a lot, but nothing really happens." Oliver felt confused and disappointed. Why were his dreams not becoming real? The answer came during a quiet visit to his grandfather. Grandfather George noticed Oliver sitting quietly on the porch. "My boy," he asked gently, "why does your smile seem so heavy today?" Oliver sighed. "I tell everyone about my dreams, Grandpa, but nothing works. Now I feel like giving up." Grandfather George smiled kindly. "Let me tell you a story," he said. "Many years ago there was a farmer named Michael who lived in a quiet valley. Michael was poor, but he had a big dream. He wanted to build the most beautiful farm in the region. Every day he worked hard, planting crops, saving money, and learning better farming skills. But Michael had one rule. He never shared his plans with anyone. Whenever villagers asked why he worked so hard, Michael would simply smile and say, 'You'll see one day.' Years passed. First he bought a small field, then another. Soon he owned a beautiful farm filled with golden crops and fruit trees. The entire valley was amazed. "How did you do it?" they asked. Michael simply replied, "I saved my energy for work, not for talking." Oliver listened carefully to his grandfather. Grandfather George leaned forward and said softly, "Dreams are like seeds. If you expose them too early, they may never grow strong." Oliver thought deeply about those words. From that day forward, he made a new decision. He would talk less and work more. At school, Oliver stopped announcing his plans. Instead, he quietly studied harder than ever. While others talked about success, Oliver worked for it. Days passed, then weeks, then months. Slowly, Oliver began to feel something new: confidence, focus, determination. Finally, the day of the final exam arrived. When the results were announced, the classroom fell silent. Oliver had ranked first in the entire class. His friends ran toward him in surprise. "How did you do it?" they asked. Oliver simply smiled. Sometimes the strongest voice in the world is silence. Years later, Oliver grew up to become a successful inventor and entrepreneur. People admired his creativity and determination. But Oliver never forgot the lesson his grandfather taught him. You don't need to share every dream with the world. Sometimes the best way to protect your goals is to quietly work on them. And when the time is right, your success will speak for you. Moral of the story: speak less about your plans and focus more on action. Let your success become your voice. Thank you for watching Heyzee Kids Universe. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories full of life lessons. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep learning, and keep shining.